I live in a small house on a small hill, and the front yard is full of old trees and brush. There is a small creek coming in at an angle that my old dog is no longer interested in, but in its younger, more adventurous days, used to love to swim in and roll around in its muddy banks. My driveway ambles down to another driveway I share with my neighbor, and then continues to amble down to a sometimes busy thoroughfare. My backyard is where I keep a small vegetable garden, my lime trees and roses, and a small artist studio. Sometimes a small family of deer will rest in the peaceful shadows of the trees at the back of the lot. When the breezes come over the hill and through the small woods, they fill my house with smells of the forest, while the trees sing their ancient songs. Old leaves scatter the lyrics through the dried acorns and fallen branches. My wind chimes sing the chorus with tinkling voices. If I sit at my dining room table, I can watch everything through the French doors at the back of the room. Or I can go through the doors and sit on the sunny back patio that is my favorite place to enjoy it all. It's peaceful here, and I really like it. Today my doorbell rang, and when I answered it, I noticed that there was no car in the driveway. When I opened my door, there stood a beautiful woman, slim, about average height, tousled hair, dark curls, mocha brown skin, full lips, and almond-shaped eyes. She wore a white tunic reaching her hips, a white fabric belt wound around her waist, with a pouch hanging on her right side. Loose, light gray pants, with gray knee-high flat-heel boots. Her tunic was adorned with a symbol of interconnected circles at the center of her chest, and the bottom was adorned with sparkling crystals. At the end of her sleeves, a heart with a diamond was embroidered in gold above a symbol of 4 interrelated spirals. She wore copper bracelets with sacred geometry symbols at each wrist. She smiled a gentle, knowing smile. "May I help you?" I asked. "It is I who came to help you," she said. "Oh, how so?" "Well, you're a writer, right?" "Right." "You called for a new story." "Right." "Called?" "You called, and I answered. My name is Ina-Iekia, and I have come to share a story with you." "Right. Well, please come in and tell me the story. Would you like a cup of tea?" "Well, yes, I would. That is very kind of you. Thank you." We stood in the kitchen, chatting and some small talk, and getting to know each other while I prepared the tea. After placing the refreshments on my dining room table, we sat down and, well, my curiosity got the best of me. "Would you be so kind as to explain the symbols on your clothing? They seem rather elaborate to be just a decoration," I asked. "Well, of course," she said, pointing to her chest. "This is what is known as a sacred geometry symbol named the flower of life. In this case, sacred does not mean holy. It means forever true, regardless of time, space, or dimension. It is believed to represent the cycle of creation. It depicts how all life comes from one singular source, represented by the circle in the middle of the pattern. It's a sort of blueprint for all life, with the fundamental patterns for everything from atoms to planets and everything in between. It is a reminder that everything is united, originating from the same blueprint." So in other words, we are all one, and that one is the Creator, Source, all that is, God. She then pointed to the upper symbol on her sleeve, the heart within a diamond. "Now this is going to take a little longer to explain," she said, "so stay with me here. There is what we call the local group of 22 galaxies, including your own Milky Way, forming a galactic diamond in the cosmic universe. These galaxies are all interrelated because they come from the same unifying source, the God-Creator energy of this complete group of galaxies. It is this God-Creator energies of this local group of galaxies named Elsa Om that is now being transmitted to Earth. There is a unifying factor embedded in these energies that imbues unity and oneness with all life within these galaxies that make up the diamond in the sky. There are many beings of light and love from many dimensions, many galaxies, and many star systems who are here to support all life on planet Earth right now. When you allow yourself to radiate the light of your truth, you mesh your light with their light more easily, and they are more able to step in and support you. They are not here to harm anyone. This symbol is to show that I have gone to beyond the beyond and understand the energies and the wisdom of Elsa Om, the heart of the diamond. She pointed to the lower symbol on her sleeve. This symbol of 4 spirals represents each of the 4 fundamental aspects of love: loving wisdom, loving kindness, loving strength, and loving beingness. Notice how each spiral flows into another, and yet they are one. It fits the pattern, doesn't it? Again, we are one. We are all one. She paused for a moment, setting her cup down before saying, "I could go on, but we really need to go. The story starts here, just up the hill and at the back of your yard." "Well, what's up there?" "Well, more than you think," she said, as she winked at me with violet eyes. "Let's go." She took my hand as we quickly left through my French doors and over the patio, leaving my sleeping dog to his dreams. Crossing through my backyard, we were greeted by a wondrous sight. As my new companion bowed, I followed suit.